thing. I gotta live like a king. Hey, catch this rhythm. You feel that? That's called playerism. I'm on the scene, a player clean, poker face, 4 queens. I got 4 of a kind on everything. Dig this, living elite. I don't feel complete without kicking at my feet in a Rolls Royce every week. Baby, this is deep. Listen close when I speak. I need to at least, cause I'm too much. I'd be a fool if I love him, You'll be a fool if you trust him, Here with my niggas, we keeping it gangsta. Yeah, I'm a slayer, I'm just keeping it player. I'm fucking her now, we're man eating it later. That's maybe why he is a hater. I'm wearing all black like I'm being a raider. You talk to police, we call you a traitor. I'm running the city, they call me for favors. I'm running the city, they call me the mayor. It's getting political with me, my street presidential, she give me the quit banging my line, ho. Quit banging my line, ho. When you see me act like you don't even know me, ho. When you see me act like you don't even know me, ho. Come on, baby, get a clue. How you do what you do? How do you fall in love with me, but I'm not in love with you? Peace to the saints! Peace to the saints! Here we are again. You know, I was talking to Livingston Allen's mom last night. She was like, Livingston just hasn't been the same. He'd not been the same since the saint, the sinner, light him up like fire, hot fire, like he's the ganja, light him up. Saint and the sinner's a real rude boy. My boy hasn't been the same. You see it. Oh, Livingston. It's like ever since I roasted him, he's just been a little bit thrown off. He's been wanting to be a tough guy, but it turns out he's only a tough guy with women. There are some types like this. I wouldn't be surprised. Can I make a prediction if you guys don't mind? Can I prophesy? May I prophesy? The prophecy is that Livingston Allen will catch a domestic violence case. He will indeed be booked in Miami for a domestic violence case. I predict it'll be in 2023, the second quarter of 2023. Livingston Allen domestic violence case. Hopefully TMZ interviews me for this one since I'm calling it now. You dig? I'm calling it early. I'm taking bets. And I'm going to go ahead and say not only is he going to get booked for the domestic violence case, he ain't even going to win the fight. You heard me? He going to try to whoop one of these Ratchet Miami 304s and she going to show him some new stuff. You dig? Let me start by showing love to those who show love to me. May I first acknowledge Adonis, who writes, thank you for the invaluable game. It is truly my pleasure, writes, peace to the saints. And of course, not only do we analyze the stupidity of fat individuals like DJ Akademiks, we also draw meaningful lessons from their folly. And so I will indeed play the video for you where you see DJ Akademiks having a dispute with a hair-hatted hooligan and a skinny crackhead harlot. And we will observe what DJ Akademiks did and what a real man should have done. We'll take some lessons from it. Shout out to CJ Bailey, writes, I'll have to catch the replay. Indeed. Appreciate the tuition and shout out to the real ones, you dig? Mr. Monticelli writes, this intro gets me too hyped every time. Bruh, me too. I can't even lie to you. Best intro on YouTube in a real way, but I guess that makes sense since I'm the best YouTuber on YouTube. And I'm not even a YouTuber. Hot fire.
Okay, we have Jocelyn on Cash App. She said thank you.
Shout out to the lady saints.
Julia said tuition. We'll have to catch this one tomorrow. Peace to the saints.
Peace to the saints.
And JVR said peace to the saints.
Peace to the saints.
Carry on.
Oh, let's get to it. There's so many lessons that we are about to take from this. So many lessons. Oh, boy. We're about to raise a generation off of this DJ Akademiks and his folly and his own personal weakness and femininity. Here's the video. It's a nice short 2-minute 47 clip. And to start with it, we see that there's already one clown individual who, in my opinion, may be a transgender. I wish I could actually, utilize a stylus to outline her body, but it's actually triangular in shape. If you'd observe the top of her shoulders, is my mouse coming up on the, can you see it? My mouse on the
Yeah,
over the
can.
video? You can? Yeah. Oh, phenomenal. So if you observe her shoulders, you see me moving that mouse?
I do.
Fantastic. You observe her shoulders. I can draw a clear rectangle here. This is how a man is shaped, this kind of rectangular figure. A female, on the other hand, is supposed to be an hourglass figure. You see, an hourglass. This is the small point. It's the waist. Then the hips are supposed to come out for childbearing. The shoulders are not supposed to be so wide as a linebacker or a wide receiver or a bouncer. You shouldn't see that in the female. So this hair-hatted hooligan right here has very wide shoulders. She has also a very wide waist, kind of like a beer keg. And then she has very skinny legs. In fact, I know thick broads whose one leg is as thick as this chick's two legs. So this chick has flamingo legs. You ever seen a flamingo? That's what this girl's legs look like. And then she has this big surgically enhanced butt. I say all that to say this is probably a transgender, because women generally are not shaped like this unless God was exhausted on the day he created her, and he just created her with the scraps and the leftovers while he wasn't paying attention and he was hungover from getting lit the night before in the club. It just get like that. But generally speaking, I don't think God makes these kind of mistakes. I think this was Dr. Miami making these kind of mistakes. Shout out to Ricky Webster. He writes, "We appreciate all of the value you provide, MDB. Thank you very much. It feels good to be appreciated, and I too appreciate all of you." Now, let's see what kind of ratchetness and ghetto activities are about to occur. And one thing I can assure you of, anytime you see fake hair, you're about to see someone who has low regard for themselves and generally is a maladjusted individual in the society. Well, apparently we got the Black Irish in the house again because we got yet another red wig. What can you do? Carrying on. So there's a couple things wrong with this picture. Number one, you might remember from the podcast last night, DJ Akademiks, the low self-esteem fat Jamaican immigrant, was basically pointing out that poor people couldn't afford to come into that building. As far as the eye can see, there are only people who are poor, mostly impoverished in mind. And you hear them yelling and keeping up a ruckus in this theoretically high-end building in Miami, which is really unfortunate. These are the kind of people I wouldn't want to associate with. So let me give you a heads up. If you're black and you ever try to get into an upscale place and they look you up and down and don't want to let you in, these people are the reason why. You dig? You see, we have to do some house cleaning in our own community. Racism isn't because the outsiders have just created something out of thin air. A lot of it is based on reality. So you see how these blacks and these coloreds, these people of color are behaving in this lobby of this upscale condo or high-rise building. Well, the way they're behaving is the reason you are not welcomed in a lot of upscale institutions. Yeah. Carrying on. Shout out to Unbounded Reality, writes Peace to the Saints. Good to see him back.
Yeah. There's another one.
Okay. We have Christian, he writes, "They blindfolded the Dominican surgeon who did the red hair surgery." Right? You dig? Man, he came in off a pill. So here, and you might say, Marquett, why don't you just play it all the way through? If you want to watch the whole video, just Google it. You can watch the whole video. I can't play the video through because then I'll get a copyright infringement. But also, these micro moments are important for us to understand and analyze. It is the intelligent among us who pay attention to details. It is the goofy ones who cannot focus enough to pay attention to details. You'll notice the girl that's in front of DJ Akademiks, Livingston, the chick who's in front of Livingston, she actually tried to move and evade him, and then he basically manhandled her, or fat manhandled her into not being able to get around his large body, which would have taken some time. This is a major red flag. One, because this is on camera. Not only is it on the camera phones of the bystanders, it's also on Fresh's camera phone, because I see that he was there recording this as well as a part of the viewing public. But this is also on the security cameras. This is the kind of thing that does not look good in the court of law. When you're a black guy, or in this case, a Jamaican immigrant, and the court system, and it'll probably be a female judge, because increasingly we find that women are having higher levels of educational attainment, and they're going into serious professions like lawyering and judging, things like that. And so you're going to have a female judge, and she's going to look at you, and this woman tried to get away, tried to evade, and you held her where she didn't want to be, which is called detaining her against her will. So that's not going to look good. I highly recommend, generally speaking, you don't put your hands on a woman. And especially if there's cameras all over the place. Really bad idea. Shows that you don't have much self-control. And it also shows you don't have foresight to see what could happen to you. Because whether it's this particular case or it's a case in the future, it could be a situation where the next chick that you deal with slaps you with a case, and then her lawyer brings up this old footage and says, look, Your Honor, he has a history of putting his hands on women, Your Honor. He has a history of being physically violent with women. Look at how he's yelling at these harlots on this show for the public to view. Real sad thing. Shout out to Best Story Time. He writes, shout out to Tommy Soda Nation. Soda Nation? Hair-hatted hooligan about to act a fool again in a real way. You dig? And that is one of the most accurate terms ever coined on the internet. So shout out to Tommy. Noir writes, peace to the saints. So here you go. You see DJ Akademiks detaining this broad. You see two hair-hatted hooligans standing by and watching this kind of nonsense. This is one of the ones I was on the Fresh and Fit show. This is the one with the low IQ. I had actually pointed this out at the time. She scarcely speaks English and has this really weird accent. I'm like, shorty, where did you grow up at? Anyways, carrying on. Can I also give you guys just a really quick fashion tip? Sweatsuits are out. In case you were wondering, sweatsuits are out. Unless you're a turbo thick thought, don't wear sweatsuits unless it's the really thin cotton that just sit in the crack of her booty while she walking, and she walking and the booty be jiggling because it's all jelly. If you ain't that, don't wear sweatsuits. If you're a grown man wearing a whole sweatsuit where the top matches the bottom, that's out, bro. Unless this is 1988 and you're an Italian mobster named Fat Tony, you probably shouldn't be doing it. It's hella tacky and it's kind of like not in vogue anymore. You dig? So go ahead, step your game up. And I don't know why people like Fat Akademiks think if they buy some clothes that say Versace, now they're styling. No, that's not the case, my dear boy. Go get some swag. That appears to be Fresh of Fresh and Fit, also known as Walter Weeks, recording the looming melee. Now, one thing I would say is I don't know the nature of their friendship. I know these guys love content, but I tell you what, a couple things you'll never see happen to the Saint in the Center. Number one, I ain't gonna be surrounded by a bunch of hair-hatted hooligans. You dig? I'd like my females al natural in a real way. Number two, you would never see me put my hands on a broad trying to detain her. You dig? If she want to go, she can go. You heard me? There's one coming in the front door looking for the back door, and I'm looking for some more. So it really don't matter to me. Hey, do what you gonna do, baby. Make your next move your best move, because I don't need you. I promise you that one. So you would never see me trying to kidnap a hoe. Captain Kidnapper Ho. You heard of Captain Saber Ho? This is Captain Kidnapper Ho. So you got him. He from the Kidnapper Ho tribe. I'm Chief Kidnapper Ho tribe. You know, this is a real sad thing you're seeing here. And the worst thing about it is she's not even fire. You heard me? She ain't hot fire. She's busted. She's like a raggedy little meth girl. She got meth mouth. I could see it from a mile away. So anyways, he's dealing with these inebriated, low-class harlots. And presumably his friend, Walter Weeks, Fresh, is, I guess he's saying, hey, man, I return like for like. You like to pull out your camera at inopportune times to record me? Hey, I'm going to go ahead and record you. We just getting content, right? So I can't hate him for that. I would hope, number one, I'd never be in the midst of these kind of broads. Number two, I would never detain a broad. Number three, you surely ain't going to see me when the cameras are filming putting my hands on a chick. If you got to give give her a pimp whooping, that's something you got to do in private in a real way. And number 3, if I got my peoples around me, if it's somebody from my neighborhood, somebody I grew up with, one of the Saints, I'ma hope they go ahead and form a blockade so I could get a little bit of privacy, you dig? And at the very least, go ahead and keep these thoughts in line. And even more than that, if you see somebody recording, I'm going to need you to act like the police do when they getting recorded and go ahead and tell them, hey, bro, put that camera down before we take it down, you dig? Because we do not need any evidence. I ain't trying to see the big homie on TMZ. But hey, I guess in Miami it get like that. But in St. City, we going to have to lead it with some decorum. Carrying on. But anyways, you got him getting this good footage here. Wow. Look how, what is this, the 4th grade? This man playing tug of war right here. He's literally holding the broad. She trying to get away and he's literally holding the broad. He's Pepe Le Pew out here. Wowzer. And I really want you guys to understand that this is a bad look, my friends. This is Simpin' 101, my friends. You don't hold a broad like this. You let her go. I promise you that. And moreover, I would love to hear some background on this. So hopefully at some point, DJ Fatademics, DJ Lackademics, DJ Packagimics takes out a little bit of time, gives us some background so we can understand why he ended up in this simp position. Real sad. So he's trying to hold the broad right now. She pushing him away. It looked like she's squeezing his breast. She's squeezing his left breast. He might as well go ahead and hit her with a sexual assault case. Oh, the little ghetto one with I shouldn't say little ghetto one. She's pretty big. The big surgeried out ghetto one with the red hair. Is she over here ready to get these hands going? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? She getting these little, what should I call these chicks?
I'm not.
Yeah, I had this one white chick used to work for me. She was ruthless. And she was like, do you notice that a lot of like these black women look like black men? I was like, what do you mean, shorty? That's kind of foul. Is that racism? She's like, no, they just look like black men. You've not noticed this. Foul. And surely they act like black men. This is outrageous. Is shorty over here saying, y'all ready? Basically getting them together so that they could go ahead and throw hands? Very low class. Super throw up. Hit me. A little faster than that, love.
Okay, my computer.
Yeah. Oh, is it? Okay. Muhammad writes, a year ago, Ak was, quote, clowning, end quote. I feel like I sound like Fat Ak, right? Clowning. It's Big Ak. It's Big Ak. Clowning fresh for dating Miranda. Well, was that dating, though? Is that the right word for that? Anyways, clowning fresh for dating Miranda. Fresh hit back saying Miranda would never do anything like this to him. Ooh, okay. Can't wrap my head around calling Fresh a simp when all evidence points to Ak being the greatest of all simps. Should we put up a poll? I hear you, boss. You know, you really don't need enemies when you have friends like DJ Akademiks, right? I want to let you all know, if you have a friend that behaves like DJ Akademiks towards you, you probably better get him out the way. You know, send him on his way with a black eye if you can. Carrying on. Whoa. Oh, he pushed this thought. Look, I'm going to enlarge this. Y'all didn't see this. He pushed this little thought right here. I hope she tried to go get a bag off of him in civil court. Look at it. Look at this. He about to push this thought right here. Look, he about to push her right now. He about to push her. You see, he pushed the little thought right there. And the thing that I also observe is that the way she's like moving, she's either completely slizzard on some drink, but given that they're in Miami, I'm going to go ahead and say she went Wolf of Wall Street. I think she got slizzard off the drink, popped the pill, popped the Molly, I'm sweating, and then went, and then sniffed up a whole Tony Montana Kia Coke. I feel like she really did do that because her body seems that way. And why he pushed her like that, that's a bad look, my boy. That's a bad look. Now look at how she has her hand on her face right now. Oh, he pushed her again. This dude is a whole woman beater. He done pushed her again. And this is how you know he's a woman beater. I want it all to be known and documented. The Saint called it. DJ Akademiks is a woman beater. And here's the crazy thing about how good I am at reading people's character. I look into their soul. Months ago, I said that DJ Akademiks only turns up on women. I said he was a coward and a fraud. I said he would never do any of these things to a man, and he hasn't, and he won't. But you see when he's dealing with this little drunk slizzard, drugged out, fentanyl using, heroin needle banging, Molly sweating 304 from Miami, you see when he's dealing with her, oh, he's so tough. But the worst thing about it is he pushed her into the wall. And then he took one arm and gave her a Heisman Trophy stiff arm, all on camera. So just imagine the kind of monster you're dealing with. Most monsters can at least hold it down. We ain't never seen Ike whooping Tina on prime time. You heard me? He used to do that at the house at least. But DJ Akademiks over here whooping these hoes like they to work. He whipping the hoe like she to work. You dig? In public. He done pushed the hoe, gave her the stiff arm straight to the wall. Shout out to Irwan. He writes, hey, much love and respect. I want to leave New York City ASAP. I don't blame you. But my nephew lives with us and I'm the only man he respects. I'm afraid how he'd be without me. Well, that's up to you, Saint. Number one, be yourself. Number two, be good to yourself. Number three, be good to good people. Every man has their own responsibility. Surely his mother and father are those who are most supposed to be in charge of this child. So do what works for you, but remember that 3-sentence Bible and know that those sentences are in order. Be good to yourself before you're good to good people. You see, we got to take care of number one before we can take care of number two. Wishing you much success as you navigate this this opportunity and challenge. Carrying on. You caught up?
Yeah.
This man is such a broad. I don't even know what he said. Was that patois? Hey, is he about to? Like, are people? I felt like I was back at a car auction. I'm about to buy an exotic vehicle right now. He's like, hey, no nigga. Like, what in the hell did DJ Akademiks just say? I'm gonna rewind that. If somebody understood that, let me know. God damn it. You ain't even got to super chat it. I'm gonna just read it. If you understood that, it's a miracle. You doing me a service. I'll super chat you if you understood that. That's push number one. Oh, I heard that. He said, I bought you this SHIT. Oh, is he mad because he tricking? He thought he bought the chick, but he just rented her. This happens to tricks all the time. It happens to tricks all the time. He thought he made he thought he purchased and owned her, but he was really just leasing to own. He was renting. He ain't know it. He thought he was a boss because he paid the cost. See, they got that wrong. People thought that you was a boss because you paid the cost, but it turns out if you a boss, ain't no cost. You dig? Whoo, somebody put that on his tombstone. If you a boss, ain't no cost. Yeah, we don't pay to play. You dig? We just play because we players in a real way. Yes, sir. Hey, check this out. So he said, I bought you this. Well, first off, why you buying the broad stuff? Why? Ain't she supposed to pay for a pee? You dig? I thought you were the prize, my boy. I thought you were the prize. If you the prize, don't they pay to be around you? Don't they pay to be around a player? Yeah, that's strange. You paying to be around these hoes. And so he carrying that bag because he bought that bag. He's mad. He wants to take it back. Aw, poor thing.
Johnny's in a cash app. He said, keep applying that pressure. Peace to the saints.
In a real way. In a real way. We're going to break him all the way down. He mad. Ah, yes, I understand now. He said, ain't no NIGGA got more money than me. You gonna respect the game. Goodness, wow. This is what happened when low-class broke people get money. It's just, they're tacky about it. They're tacky. I mean, that's one thing I'm thankful for. I was raised right. I don't walk into every building. Hey, I'm a millionaire. I'm a millionaire. I'm the richest man in this building. I've never done that, but apparently DJ Akademiks has put people on notice. I'm the richest nigga in here. Wow, my boy, you are tacky and low class. That's crazy. I would hate to be associated with a person like this. Can't take them anywhere. Ultra low class. Wowzer. So here's the funny thing. He's dealing with low-class harlots. You know, he's slum diving. He's shopping in the slums for women. He gets this low-class woman who's not been exposed to much. Then he's disappointed when she doesn't appreciate the things that he's providing her. Well, I'll tell you why, my dear boy. No one appreciates that which comes easy and effortlessly because it's unearned. Yeah. Turns out you got to earn things to value them.
Jordan's in a cash app. He said tuition.
Shout out to Jordan. That's why I make my chicks go through tryouts. You dig? Let them see if they can make the team. Who is this dude in the funeral outfit? Like the guy who looked like he just attended a funeral. Like that's what's strange to me. It's like you got this one dude who looks like he just was a pallbearer at somebody's funeral, and he's just standing by. Is he the security? Because if he is the security for the building, he's doing a terrible job. Absolutely, you should have escorted these ghetto NIGG hard R's up out of the building because they shouldn't be there. They're causing chaos and public disturbance in a private building. So yeah, I would have had them go. So I'm going to assume that these are the hired security of either Fresh and Fit or the hired security of DJ Akademiks, because they can't be the security of the building because they're not doing their basic job.
Kate Perry sent a PayPal. He said, we need that poll for educational purposes, of course. Peace to the saints.
And what's the poll topic again? I forgot. Y'all got to send me the poll topic. We can get it up. Why does he feel like he's so like strong? It's funny because I'm looking at him and he's about the same size as the broads. he feel like he's such a good. He feels so lit right now, but he the same size as the broads. This dude is cute. He cute. I like that. Yo, stop it. He mad right now. This is cute. Look at DJ Akademiks. Now, somebody tell this little white bra something, because one thing I don't ever recommend, and look, you listen to me, okay? I don't ever recommend a white girl try to fight a ratchet black girl. You ain't gonna win. You heard me? You ain't gonna win. Look, if I'm with my bra and it says my main piece, like a piece that's really, bringing me in some greenbacks, adding true value, oh, I ain't gonna let her fight no ratchet black girl. No, sir. I'm gonna have to jump in that fade. I'm gonna have to, because I ain't gonna have this ratchet black girl dragging my girl all through these streets like that. No, sir. You ain't gonna win a fight with a ratchet black girl. They've been doing this since way back. You heard me? They've been catching fades with their stepdaddy. They've been catching fades with their granddaddy. They've been catching fades with their mama, their sister, their babysitter, their teachers. They've been catching fades with everybody. They well practiced. You heard me? They know they got techniques for ripping out hair and hey, don't do it. Don't do it, little white girl. It ain't gonna go well.
George sent a cash app. He said, how can I get my other YouTube unblocked?
I don't know what he means. Oh, he's blocked on our channel.
I guess.
Okay, yeah. Send a DM. Send a DM to my IG with your YouTube URL. And then also in the future, don't say anything crazy if you did. But in some cases, the chat moves so quickly. I've definitely seen people get blocked the wrong person. I've seen that happen. He didn't push the little broad. Oh, that's disrespect. Look at this. Look at this. This little white girl gotta be drunk. She is out her mind. But look at how she did DJ Akademiks dirty just to show her utter lack of respect. Look at what she did to DJ Akademiks. Check this out. Notice that hat that he's always wearing a hat, but not anymore. Took his hat and tossed it. Wow. That was like that was a move you would see in WWF. I think they call it WWE now. They just take his hat off and just toss it like The Rock's armband. You remember when The Rock used to rip off his armband and then just toss it and then hit you with the people's elbow? She just did that to DJ Akademiks. So disrespectful.
The poll's
Wow.
supposed to be who's the biggest simp, Ak or Fresh.
Oh, that's cold-blooded. I can't do him like that. You heard me? Look. I have sent a couple DMs to Fresh. I ain't heard back from him, but I can't do him like that. You heard me? I think he's still cool people. We go check on him. But look, she done ripped Axe hat off his head and launched it. See, like, something like I might have been calm the whole time up until that point. I might have been calm the whole time up until right when she did that. Now, at that point, all the pimping might have just jumped up out me. All the pimping might have just jumped up out me. Ah! Bruce Leroy with the pimp slap, you dig? Now, that's when we'd have to turn around like, all right, seize everybody's cameras, you dig? Seize all the cameras. Ain't nobody getting their phone back today. I'd much rather catch a case for petty theft than for domestic violence. Because for sure that taste would have had to get slapped up out her mouth. You dig? Because ain't no way in hell you gonna snatch my fitted off my head and launch that hoe like you ain't got no respect. She didn't, here boy, she didn't toss it like it's a frisbee. Good Lord. Wow. Look at this fat rascal. He damn near her height. Is that even intimidating? That's probably why she took the hat off and threw it. It's not intimidating. How you looking eye to eye with the broad? She ain't intimidated. She over here giving you a titty twister. you trying to, no, I'm DJ Ak. She giving you a titty twister. Shut up, Ak. Put your arms up. Act like your arms is the antenna. I'm changing the radio station. This is beautiful. Why is he like calling women the N-word? This is really strange, this guy right here. It's these foreigners, they don't know how to use the N-word correctly. The Brazilian girl last night using the N-word all reckless. You got this Jamaican immigrant using the N-word all reckless. They outside the culture. They don't fully comprehend. Anyways, so he's in here yelling at the girl, yelling in her face, got her whole, all this jerk chicken smell all up in her face. And then, you want to get specific, nigga? You want to get specific, nigga? I can just imagine this fat chipmunk chief just cheeks just jiggling while he's saying this. The man's enraged. He's enraged. And then you got the hair-hatted hooligan just like lurking behind him like she's some sort of, transgender bodyguard. It's strange. Oh my goodness. Can you guys see the shape of her butt? It is outrageous. Why can't they just shape it a normal shape? Why? Wow. Did he just say, I'm the effing prize? Let me give the whole manosphere a lesson right now. Feel free to send this to a YouTuber that you'll watch. He stated, quote, I'm the effing prize. One thing I can assure you of is that you can never convince a woman that you are the prize. You can never persuade a woman that you are the prize. Now, she has to look at you and be able to assess that herself. If she can't assess that, that doesn't mean you're not a man of value. That could just mean that she's dim-witted. Or it could mean that she's looking at you and not seeing value and rightly seeing that you don't have value, which in the case of a DJ Akademiks, we noticed that this is consistent. Even when we played that roast, I roasted him a while back and he was sitting there with another chick in hostage. You see, he holds a lot of chicks hostage. You remember he was doing a live and he had a chick being held hostage and he was making her call her man that she was screwing on FaceTime. And he was basically berating the guy about the guy not having any followers. You ain't got no followers, you ain't popping. Yeah, but you ain't got no followers, you ain't popping. It's like, yeah, he might not be popping, but he smashed yo bitch. He popping enough to smash yo bitch. And that's an important fact, my dear boy. But anyways, after that, the chick said that she respected the guy who was on the phone and thereby conveyed that she did not respect DJ Akademiks, which is to basically say, I don't see value in you. And so he's over here yelling, I am the prize. Which is so ludicrous because when you're the prize, you don't have to yell that you're the prize. And as they say, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. The same is true. You know, the prize is in the eye of the beholder, which is to suggest to you that the woman has to be able to look at you and let you know, hey, daddy, I choose you. But she ain't chose you, buddy. You done bought it. That's the problem. You done bought it. And your lease is up. You done bought it. It was a limited time offer and the offer is over. You dig? So he's trying to yell at the girl and force her to value him. And this is the weakest position. This is truly a simp's position when they try to buy love or they try to force the love. It's the Pepe Le Pew approach to dating. Whereas he doesn't have any natural charms to get her to actually like him. And now he's expressing his frustration that he's not truly valued and liked. This is the problem with men who get women based on money, is because they experience this pain because their whole life they've been working to get what they call a bad B. They finally got a bad B, but the bad B that they always wanted did not always want a guy like them. The bad bee is settling for them because they want what he can provide. And an example of the things that he has provided is the Louis Vuitton bag that he's holding in his hand hostage, and the lifestyle that he speaks of constantly. That's what he provides. And because they don't really want him, they just want what he can provide. They utilize him for the things that he can provide, but all the while show him no respect. So he doesn't get the respect that he wants, that he feels he's earned with his money. And he also doesn't get the love that he's been seeking over a lifetime. And that's why I always advise people, be yourself, which is to say, stay in your goddamn lane. You dig? If you're a fat, ugly Jamaican kid that nobody ever liked, you better get a bra who likes people like that, which are hard to find. And there may not be many of them, but there got to be at least one, right? Shout out to P. Crawley, writes to say in the center, I appreciate the loyalty. If not fresh, then Sneeko will do. Oh, he dirty. Or some other Simp Marquett doesn't like. I hear you on that one. Yes, indeed. And you know, you can only be loyal to those who are loyal to you, right? You know, everything has a time limit. You know, we're going to see what it do. Indeed, hit that like button. Realest game you ever heard. So anyways, I don't know who actually has the conflict, as we don't have... as we don't actually have, thank you for that, I'll use that, as we don't actually have much background and context on this conflict. But what did appear to happen is that the white chick seems to have beef with the black girls, and Ak was the intermediary. And eventually he started to have beef with the white girl as well, because she wouldn't show him the respect that he so desperately seeks. But he'll never receive it because he's not a man, and people don't respect boys. You heard me? They don't respect you if you're half a man. So that ain't gonna happen. Now you see the red hair-hatted hooligan. They're both looking at DJ Ak walk over and pick up his hat like a broad. You see, if he was a real goon, he said, hey, look, shorty, you didn't threw that hat. You gonna go pick up that hat. Not only are you gonna pick that hat up, you gonna bring it back over here. You're gonna place it back on my head the exact way it was before you threw it. I'm gonna stand here and wait for you to go do that. But he scurries off like a little piglet, goes and picks back up his hat because he got low self-esteem. He always has his hair covered. And so he covers it back up so he can get back in his alter ego personality, DJ Akademiks, when really he's just Livingston Allen. And everyone who looks at him, they see Livingston Allen. That's why they treat him with no respect. So both these broads are in awe right now, like, oh, he's actually going to pick up his hat. What a loser. How you going to pick up your hat yelling, I'm the prize? It's almost like he's crying, I'm the prize. Why are you treating me like this? I'm the prize. Don't you know I'm the prize? Like, that was dope. Like, I'm going to go ahead and say she swung on DJ Akademiks. Yeah, because she wasn't swinging the whole time. You heard me? Not until Akademiks walked back in did she start swinging. So look, she basically tried to take his jaw off, because as you can see right here, DJ Akademiks leaves the scene. He leaves the scene screaming, I'm the prize! And you got the two broads. They right here. They chilling. They chilling. Can we all testify? They chilling. These broads chilling right here. I'm going to enlarge that for you. Take that super chat. I didn't get that one. Okay, yeah, leave it there. These broads is chilling. Then DJ Akademiks come back. Boom! She tries to fire on DJ Akademiks. Tried to take his jaw off. And then the hair-hatted hooligan says, hey, why not? This is my time. This is what I do. I destroy. I create discord. I remove peace where it currently exists. And shout out to the nice little white couple that walked by like, oh my God, the colors are at it again. Let's get out of here, Kelly. I don't blame them. I don't want to be around them either. Shout out to the dude 343. He writes, hey, saying, I love the beanie. Is it on sale? If so, where can I find it? You know what? This was actually a limited edition run, but I did link in the description the man and woman brand beanie that I recommend. That's this color with the different man and woman logo. You can get that one, and there's a number of other beanies you can check out at the site manandwomanbrand.com. It is linked below. Thank you for the compliment.
On Cash App, we have Danelle said, peace to the Saints, sending tuition before hitting Saint City.
Shout out. Peace of the Saints. Appreciate you tapping in with the mayor. You dig. And may we all welcome him warmly. If you're a member, definitely tap in with the Saints on our Discord. We have a Discord channel specifically for those who live in Saint City. So, you know, we'll give you a warm welcome.
Kevin said, tuition, I will watch the replay later. Peace of the Saints. He always comes in.
Peace of the Saints. It's love. Now, first off, this is some hoe stuff. Like, you ain't never in your life seen a big homie involved with some ratchet broads, off some club fight type activities, off some stripper fight type activities. This is disgusting. This is low class. This is something when your mama call you up like she your mama. Livingston, I seen you on TV, son. Son, what's got into you? You're hanging out with these girls, son. It's not right. I didn't raise you like this, Livingston. We didn't leave the island Jamaica to come here and do this kind of behavior. I raised you better than that. Your father be disappointed in you too. What you doing, Livingston? You go around call yourself DJ Akademiks. You don't like the name that me and your daddy gave you. Me and your father gave you your name you after your grandfather. You don't like the name. Call yourself DJ Akademiks. Don't even spell it right. I taught you better than that. You know I'm a school teacher. You embarrassed me in front of my family. The whole people in the island calling me back, Irie. Shout out to Rienzi. He writes, permission to get the 3-sentence Bible as a tap. Please proceed. There's only a couple things on earth that's as real as that. You dig? Please proceed. Shout out to my Ratchet girls, you dig? This is the one thing I like about Ratchet girls. They see a fight, they homegirl is in it. The Ratchet broad is like, oh no, G! They done took out they fake earrings, you heard me? They done took they fake eyelids out, put it in they back pocket. You heard me? They done took off they wig. It's like they did the Dougie and took they wig off. Put it under their armpit and they done ran over. Get it popping. Shout out to the Ratchets who never let a fair fight occur. Shout out to the Ratchets who are going to jump in that fight no matter what. Shout out to the Ratchets who you could always count on getting involved in a case. When there's an opportunity to catch a case and go to jail, shout out to the Ratchets for joining in as though there are no consequences. Yes, indeed. Shout out to them. They good for something, huh? So first off, you'll never see the big homie surrounded by broads unless you dig, it's all love. You never see me surrounded by broads when they're fighting. This is disgusting. And look at him trying to protect the white one. He's trying to protect the white one. It's beautiful. He got 3 black Ratchets trying to protect the white one. It's a racial thing quite often. It's interesting. Oh, and this one, I don't know what ghetto this one is from. This one on the left, it's like Shorty don't even know how to fight. Did she just try to karate chop this broad in her spine? What kind of weird tactic is that? I would have at least respected if she'd have went for a kick, kick the broad. Shorty, don't give her the karate chop. That's strange. John writes, she ran over and punched him in the face when she saw him talking to another girl. That's how it started. What? No. Say it ain't so. Oh, this hurts my heart. Yes, it does. This hurts my heart.
Craig also came in on Cash App. He said $50.
Baller alert.
He said first baller alert.
Wow.
Congratulations on 100K. Peace to the Saints.
Appreciate it, Craig. And congratulations to you on your prosperity and abundance. I appreciate that, and may you continue to prosper.
Carter came in on Cash App as well. He said peace to the Saints. The white girl is DJ Akademiks. She also hit him before. Meaning
before the video started or just before in life? Probably both. You dig? Really sick and sad. This is awesome. And now the suits have come in. Oh, this is great. I like how they let it go a little bit. The suits was like, let me let them get a few licks in. You heard me? Then we go break it up. Now look at this redhead one's the shape of her butt. You got some little miniature legs and then you got this big surgery butt over here. This is the worst in the world. AJ89 writes, peace to the Saints. Akademiks hanging around 69 too much. Shout out to Mike Rashid for speaking up last night. Indeed, shout out to Mike Rashid. Chicks are really ratchet, and I like this right here. This is a good shot. I should have used this for my thumbnail. This is a great shot right here. It almost looks somehow artistic, with the black and white and then the red hair. It's actually my brand colors. This is meant to be. Those are Sasson brand colors, red, black, and white. But check this out. You're a really ratchet broad when the security came to break it up and you still trying to get licks in. Ratchet 101. This is great. Dang. Okay, now the one in the black is getting active with it. Now I respect her. You know, back in the day, we used to call this chunkums. You heard me? If you from LA, you called it chunkums. Like, ugh, she got chunkums. Oh, heck nah. Nah, heck nah. I swear for God. I swear for God. Did you hear that? Oh, you can't even hear. Got my headphones in. This Ratchet said, baby, get my pistol. Get my pistols in my bag. Shoot him. Baby, get my pistols in the bag. Shoot him. Hey, look, and let me tell you, take all threats seriously, because I don't know if I'd actually put this one in my book. I don't think I'd put this one in my book, but I might have. But I don't think I did. But long story short, man, these Ratchet 304s, when they say they got the ooh-wop, the click-clack, the thang, the banger, the hammer, you dig? The 3-pound, the Roscoe, the Yappa, bruh, take them seriously, you dig? Long story short, I had a situation in LA, man, a little chick I used to deal with that I had to kick to the curb, set her out, on the curb like trash on Tuesdays. She couldn't handle that. I saw her in Old Town one day, and I was with my people. We rolling deep. She pulled up on me with a couple of her Ratchet homegirls, and she talking greasy. I told her, like, yo, step aside. And she had grabbed my shirt. I was like, shorty, don't grab my shirt. She's like, you're going to listen to me. She pulled out the hawk on me, you dig, in a real way. Pull out a Crocodile Dundee blade on your boy. I'll reach back like a pimp, slap the daylights out her. I ended up catching a little case over that. Case was eventually overturned. But I say that to say this. If shorty say grab the clapper or grab the knife, they got it. Take them seriously. And that's for sure what shorty said. Shout out to possibly the angry man. He writes, I thought that was big act. Didn't we all? More like big act. Talk to him. Wordplay. Why he didn't do that to Big Soldier, Big Draco? Congrats on your 100K, big homie. Well-deserved. Peace to the Saints. Peace to the Saints. Appreciate that. Shout out to the Beano Nation. Good to see you. Red Pill Crip. Does that say Red Pill Crip? He just banged on all of us. Red Pill Crip. That crib shit. Red Pill Crip writes, hey, Saint, I was curious to know if you watched Donovan Sharp's breakdown of that FNF video from last night. I did not. I watched yours first, then his, but there's a lot of different perspectives. Curious to know your opinion. Peace of Saints. I did not. In fact, I've heard Donovan Sharp's name several times. In fact, I think it came up when we had talked with, we had an interview, CGA had came on, Donovan's name came up, but I've actually never seen any of his content. So no, I'm not familiar with it. Baith writes, sending tuition, truly appreciate that. Thank you for the support, Saint. Boy writes, peace to the Saints. I just started reading The Black Box, and I'm really enjoying it. Shout out to the big homie. In a real way, drop that Amazon link for them if they want to get gamed up. The currency, dang, that's impressive. Because if you show me a currency I ain't seen, that's impressive. I couldn't even call it. Yeah. Damien writes, they're really defending this cornball. He must have promised them a 2-piece and a biscuit from Popeyes.
Okay, on Cash App we have Lee said, yeah, man, peace to the Saints. Those ladies could have a clapper.
Oh, yeah.
He said that before.
He said that before I told that story? Oh, yeah, they could absolutely have a clapper. That's why I take everything serious, you dig?
Irving said tuition, and then Irving came right back and said, any gloves produced for winter? If not, I have ideas.
Well, hey, make it player, man. I'd love to see something in a nice, fine, thin leather. You heard me? Almost get to that Michael Jackson pimping. You dig? Some red leather. I'd even do it, man. Yeah, let's get it. Shout out to Damien. He writes, we got that one. You caught up?
Yeah. I'm putting the black box in there.
Okay, appreciate it. Bowler alert. Shout out to Ricardo. He is back. Ballers in the building. Checking it. He writes, power and respect to the big homie. And peace to the Saints. Truly appreciate it. Good to see you back, Ricardo. Yes, indeed. Oh, let's see more of this ratchetness.
Did we get this one?
What does it say?
They're really defending this cornball. He must have promised
Yeah.
them 2 pieces.
You know, I can't lie. I kind of take joy in seeing things like this. I like to see Ratchets engaged in fights, you dig? I probably would have been in the background yelling out, World Star! But if I was involved in it, that's a different thing. See, I can't get my hands dirty with things like that. You know, P just got to clip his nails, you heard me? I really only want to touch money. I don't really need to be touching these hoes. Let the tricks do that. Wow. Hey, and by the way, can DJ Akademiks get him a better piece? Like, for real, this your main piece relative? Come on, man. She ain't got nobody, baby. Nobody. Nobody. Nobody, baby. Who was that? Keith Sweat? I don't know. Was that Keith Sweat? Now his girl ain't got nobody. And I'm guessing the face ain't that good from the looks of it. Wow. I mean, if you gonna pay to play, man, pay a pretty penny, bruh, and get you something nice, man. He over here Walmart shopping for these broads. Yeah, I'm gonna need you to get the Hermes if you gonna pay for it, shorty. Michael's Life Cycle writes, just got a new punching bag in my garage. Okay. Can't wait for the boxing gloves to drop, and they are going to be high quality, so I can get a pair. Indeed, giving is living. Peace to the saints in a real way. You know, you see, they say to give is to receive. I don't know, but one thing I can say is to give is to be in a power position. Does that mean you got it? You dig? When you ain't got it, you need to receive. Tommy Bolly writes, peace to the saints. I don't know what it is, but I love seeing Ratchet 304's fight. Bro, you feel me? Yes, indeed. As long as it don't turn into gunplay. You know, who wants to have to run in their fresh clothes, right? Christian writes, turns out his main girl was a popular escort from Virginia. Moment of silence. Moment of silence. Wow. These boys get exposed left and right. Ain't it crazy? Do I look surprised? Not at all. Not at all. Not in the least bit. Oh, the wig done came off. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. And this is Ratchet. I mean, the big homie, man, you can't ever see the big homie living like this, man. These boys living like animals. You only see me 5-star living. You dig? Michelin restaurant chilling. You heard me? You only see me in rarefied, bruh, you don't see me around stuff like this. This is low class, darling. I'm appalled. It's appalling. I can't be around it. I can scarcely even look at it. No. Dang, this little white broad just got a death grip on this chick's wig. She just like, I know it's not yours. It's coming out. I know it's not attached to your scalp. I'm taking it with me. She's trying to take trophies and mementos. What? It's gone. The wig is gone. Ding dong, the wig is gone. Ding dong, the wig is gone. Ding dong, the wig is gone. I can't lie to you. I love to see a chick unwigged. I love it because I hate wigs. I love it. Now here's the weird part. I'm going to enlarge this one for you. What in the heck is on this broad's head? Good Lord, she's been exposed. And why was she wearing the wig in the first place? Is this a black one? I don't even know what ethnicity she is now that she's been unwigged. Everybody's wearing wigs now. Wig for you, wig for me, wig for us all. Wigs are free. NBA Mastermind writes, Axe girl was exposed for working as a street stroller. What? She was on the blade? Oh, man, she need to pee. She need to pee. She done squared up, huh? She done caught her a good trick. Shout out to her. I like to see that. Shout out to her. Good for her.
On PayPal, Otis came in. He said, Fresh explained the situation on his page. The girl with the red wig found out that Ack girl sold pee before she got with Ack. She knows her pimp. This is what caused the incident.
Oh, okay. We're going to check that out. We're going to get into that. I like that. Yes, indeedy. Man, these boys live some twisted, dirty lives, man. I mean, I'm a real schoolboy compared to these dirt balls, man. Yeah. Yikes. See, it's like, why is he always doing the most? And look at his fat body. Like, don't you ever let your body be shaped like this. Don't you ever do that. He getting ready for Christmas, huh? he about to be the mall Santa Claus. Act about to be the mall Santa Claus. He the diversity mall Santa Claus. This is great. And you could tell there's something mental with this kid. Because, like, why are you standing here? It's like this. I figured out who DJ Akademiks is. I really did. DJ Akademiks is Bruce Jenner. Follow me. DJ Fatademics is Bruce Jenner. What I mean by this is that Bruce Jenner was around a bunch of 304s. The 304s were getting a lot of attention. DJ Akademiks, similar to Bruce Jenner, is a bitch at heart. Being a bitch at heart, you want to compete with the other bitches. You dig? You want to be the baddest bitch. You want to get the most attention. So him being a bitch at heart, he see the hoes acting up, behaving all ratchet. So he starts to level up his ratchetness so that he can get the attention back on him. So what does he do? He stands on something you shouldn't stand on as an adult. And now the camera's panned from the scallywags to DJ Akademiks, which is what he wanted. This dude is mental. Wow, look at this chick's, her surgery booty is just disgusting. I couldn't even hit this. I really couldn't even hit. I'll take the brain. I bet that mouth, that sloppy toppy is insane. I bet it's insane. I bet the Lewinsky is just unbelievable. Unbelievable. She probably be giving that Lewinsky, you have your hand in her wig just come off. She keep bobbing. You still holding the wig in your hand, but she just still knobbing and bobbing and slobbing. You got the wig in your hand. You just mess around, just put the wig on your head and let her keep going. You heard me? You wearing her wig, she Woo! Ooh, these chicks are disgusting, man. It's crazy. Shout out to Sorrow. Shout out to my youngin'. You dig? He writes, she needs to go to the Build-A-Weave workshop and get her a new one in a real way, man. Should I start slanging wigs? Should we make a new Sassin wig technology? Don't never come off, and we do a commercial, have a chick scuba diving in her wig. She's scuba diving, petting dolphins, her wig still on. Should we do it? We got a chick skydiving, her wig will not come off. She's skydiving, parachute pop out wig, still won't move. Should we do it?
That's something you'll promote?
Woo! Ric Flair. Oh, man.
I'm the reason why places like this get built.
Wow, DJ Akademiks is on some strong crack. He on some strong crack. You heard DJ Akademiks in the background. I'm a rich nigga. I'm the reason places like this get built. Last I checked, my dear boy, you're the reason places like that have security, so they can keep you out. You heard me? They slam the door when you're about to come in, turn to their buddies like, we got that N-word. They trying to keep you out, my dear boy. That's how I could tell he's not traveled much. You see, he's in low-class places like Miami where, you got a lot of low-class folks. There's a lot of Latino culture, and I ain't going to even act like it's all. Latino culture is a low culture, period. It is. And no disrespect to my Latinos. I love a lot of Latinos. I love Mexican culture, you hear me? But Latino culture on the whole is a low culture. And that's basically what Miami is. So, yeah, you could buy a lot of things for money there, but there's no class there. There's no sophistication. There's no elegance. There's no refinement. And that's how I know DJ Akademiks never traveled, because I know a lot of places. Like if you walk into Monte Carlo with all this, no, they're going to roll you up out of Monte Carlo in a real way. You dig? You will not be welcome. You mess around and get banned from the principality in a real way. So this is just goofiness. DJ Akademiks, he's a low-class person with money. How you going to be rich but still low class? It's crazy. Tommy writes, this is just as funny as when that big black woman was chasing you in that store. Funny times. Oh, man, that was not a woman, my brother. That was not a woman. Wow, it's like there's no sense of shame, too. That's the sad thing, is that these ratchets have actually... They're celebrating their misbehavior, and they're also going to get what they seek, which is attention and clout. And it's a real pity. And the sad thing about a low IQ person, especially a female, is that they can't differentiate between positive and negative attention. It doesn't really matter. You see, because they were raised in such broken homes that they interpret negative attention as love. You see, they had absentee parents. Their father was gone completely, you heard me? Pookie then went on to the next draws. And then they had a mother, major air quotes, which was a single black mother. And she's working, I'm working 3 jobs just to provide for you kids. Y'all bad. And the only time she gave you intense attention is when you got in trouble at school. And she showed up to your school with her curlers in her hair. Y'all done dragged me up to this school on my day off. I done had to leave my job. And you know I need to be at work right now. Y'all done dragged me up to, what you doing? Why you talking back to these teachers you fighting? And that's the only time they got attention from their single mother. See, because all the other times their single mother was working 3 jobs, or she was out with her boyfriends, or she was out at the club. And so she never spent time around the little girl. And the only time the little girl got intense attention from her mother is when she got in trouble, generally at trouble at school or in trouble with the law. And so she interprets love and affection through the lens of anger, attention, intense emotion. And that's why they're always going to misbehave.
On PayPal, we have Decor Romaine said peace to the Saints, Tuition, Romario Dixon.
Peace to the Saints. Shout out to Mr. Dixon.
Creator number 9 said first time watching, bro, good content. I think this is a reminder to everyone to subscribe if
Absolutely.
You're new here and like the video.
And one thing I will share with you, Creator, is that I don't go live on a schedule. I go live at my convenience. Hence, if you ever want to catch a live, you got to not only click the subscribe, you also have to click the bell so you get your notification. And, may all the saints welcome him warmly to this thing of ours. You dig? Let him know it's different on this side. Wow, that was absolute trash. I'll give you guys a little bit of time to send in your thoughts, questions, comments. Your thoughts, your questions, your comments, your judgments. Outrageous.
Guys, we're live right now.
All right, so here we go. We got Fresh right here. And I think this is an interesting thing to check out to see if he references anything from last night. But it appears that Fresh went live to, speak on this particular happening. He went live 9 hours ago. So that's probably about when it occurred. You would agree? Yes. All right, so let's see what he's talking about.
No, man. Back in the studio upstairs. All right, bro. So a lot's going on, man, in social media world today.
Hold on, Fresh, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? Did this dude say, all right, bro, like he talking to somebody? This man ain't talking to nobody, but then said, all right, bro. Bro, go ahead, man.
And the post as well. Try to Discord, man. We had a talk earlier. What's going on a little bit. And I ain't gonna lie, man. I tried to do my nigga Akademiks bad, bro. So I'm gonna debunk some stuff here, see you guys what really happened last night, and talk about the podcast as well, because, man, lots been happening. So see you guys in a bit. Let's talk about this.
Tyson graphics makers.
Turn it around.
Huh?
You don't need to watch their intro.
Fair enough.
Okay, Alaric sent a cash app for tuition.
Shout out to Alaric. Appreciate it.
My Rashid, Brian Carter came on. And, after that, Akademiks and Sneeko came on. Things happen in between. But overall, guys, it wasn't a bad show, but I got a little.
My boy says Snackademiks. Oh, got him. Snackademiks just need a piece of cake. He was hangry. That man seemed to always be hangry. He's not a happy person, I'm noticing, this Fatademics fellow. He's having a lot of troubles in life.
A bit too spicy at the very end. I'll say that. Yeah, man. And then what happened after that, we went out to the club, was insane as well. And it's happening where the videos being talked about on World Star, also as well, YouTube. And it's kind of like, you know what? Before this gets out of hand, I'm going to say what really happened, because I was actually there. And step by step what actually happened, because...
Nigga, hurry up. Cool. Goddamn, Fresh. Hurry up.
I get it. You're Fresh. You should have been a better moderator. 100%. But like on the show, we let our guests speak.
Hey, Fresh be cracking me up. I feel like white guys be saying 100%. 100%. I like that shit. Fresh is he's just a calm kind, easygoing gentleman. I got to give him that. Bowler alert. The Crippin' came in the red. The Crippin' showed up in the red. Not trying to be out of line, but I do not have a great response rate with inboxes. I'm from Kansas City, and I'd like to come meet with you, soak some game, and seek mentorship. I would like to get advice on ways to build wealth, but in person, at your convenience. Well, right now, I'm actually not in St. City. I'm traveling right now. But the best way to get a response is to DM on Patreon. We obviously guarantee responses for our top tiers. And, we can figure out what's possible. And appreciate your support, of course. And shout out to the folks in Kansas City. I actually used to have an office in St. Louis, which is not too far from Kansas City. Carrying on.
I didn't know it was going to be that crazy, so I ended it as soon as possible. But, hey, man, it is what it is. So cool. We got some chats here as well. Shout out to Furlands, Miami said, speaking him, good spot, man. Shout out to Gold Rush. Aaron Saint says $2. Are you guys gonna clear up on air tomorrow? Yes, we're gonna talk about it tomorrow in more depth. Me and Myron. Look, we get it, guys. We have a platform. We do share with people, and we let our guests talk all the time. Just like, dude, that was crazy, bro. Crazy.
I don't want to.
What up, chat?
I don't want to skip ahead too much and like.
He's no control over his own girl. Hey, man, I ain't saying nothing, bro. All I'm gonna say is, we got here as well. Toss My Next podcast says $2, dude. That's like way worse. Just like.
Excuse me for skipping around. I'm just trying to find the right parts.
Someone said fast forward about 30 minutes.
Okay.
But I got a little.
Why do you do that?
Cool.
Nate said, just saw your debate with Kenya, and that was absolutely hilarious. I was
How
in
the
tears laughing how you politely cooked
But
that
like,
lady and her
bro.
2 beta hubbies.
Hey, and then he just to like make this more fair. Definitely he could have handled his girl a little bit better. I can't. Me personally, bro, like girls I'm with, like at least my girls, bro, like they don't act like that. They don't like make me look bad, and if anything, they try to like defend me. So, that is the difference there of like how we choose girls. But everyone's different. Everyone makes mistakes. I definitely speaking. I think it's a bad person, but maybe choice of girls maybe a little bit.
Look, let me just say, if you want to know how to have a chick on your program, you heard me, come to the big homie. Period. Yeah.
May need to be a little bit better because choice of girls is definitely a thing of not his forte, I guess. I don't know, but is what it is. We have here as well. Darren Saint says $2. Are you guys gonna clear up on air?
Okay, talk to me.
Nate said, just saw your debate with Kenya, and that was absolutely hilarious. I was in tears laughing at how you politely cooked that lady and her 2 beta hubbies.
Yes, she's a disgusting character.
AJ said, Fresh is a simp,
Oh,
trick, not gonna lie.
no.
I like F&F for entertainment, but they're definitely not real alphas. Glad I found your channel. Peace to the saints.
Peace to the saints. And do let us know how you came across the channel.
Sean said, peace to the saints. How do you deal with pale friends trying to say the N-word, and how do I go about dealing with them from now on?
Well, frankly, to me, I don't really care. And I don't have a lot of friends in general that use the N-word, especially folks who are not black. Friends I do have that might use the N-word periodically are Mexican, and we grew up together. So, in as much as I've been around Mexican culture, they've been around black culture. I don't think anyone really should be using it. That's up to them. If you have an issue with it, speak up. I mean, at the end of the day, you're a man, right? Like, something on your mind, let it be known. But you really want to keep company with people you share values with, and clearly you don't share that value with them. Caught up?
And someone says skip to after the F&F reaction. A lot of people are saying go to 30-minute mark.
Okay.
Here tomorrow? Yes, we're gonna talk about it tomorrow.
I said okay because there's some things that I know people are saying to him that I'll probably be entertained to hear what he says, because it seems like he didn't address this last piece right here where it says at the end, it states he has no respect for the platform that Myron built. It seems like he just skipped over that part.
That is the difference there of like how we choose girls. But look, we get it in the best interview. It might have got on hand, yes, but things happen. So it's a live show, guys. We don't control everything. That's part of doing live shows, man. have for John Bonner says, keep sticking on FNF. He brings a good dynamic to discussion. I think people were being too sensitive to how.
Nonsense.
Like, yo, like, get me out of here, bro. Michael's like, yeah, bro. This is not to leave the girls, but you can try them back. You know, what's bannable, but maybe on other platforms is not bannable at all. So kind of like Andrew Tate a little bit. So it should be more. Sometimes plays a character, and it's not.
Hey, can the whole internet agree that I coined the term Fatademics? You did. Can we all agree that the same? I don't want anybody to ever forget where that came from, because I could already see TMZ calling him DJ Fatademics. I just want everybody to remember that the big homie is the one who named him. You dig? In a real way.
Always gonna be like demeaning. It's more like an act. So like, yes, you know, it might be a little bit more like boisterous, but like it wasn't in bad intent. He's not like a hater, bro. You feel me? Like, so, bro. So for example, like me.
What do you guys think of how he's fielding these questions?
I want to have a voice, say what I want to say. So I'm not gonna like cut people off midstream. I love the so you know, from earlier, and then they said.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. What do you guys think, right in the chat, what do you think about how Fresh addressed the specific questions that he was asked?
Intra says he's boring the F out of the chat.
Fresh is? Out of
This
it,
is Fresh.
out of his own chat?
Yeah. Fresh is too passive. He doesn't want to mess up his relationship with Ak. He's trying not to crush Ak.
I wonder what he gets out of the relationship at this point. I personally feel like Fresh and Fit could have more potential than Ak has from a future perspective.
Revival said dudes think Fresh gets women when he can't even complete a sentence.
What did he say?
Dudes think Fresh gets women when he can't even complete a sentence.
What? Oh, yeah.
In that scenario, because he didn't want to be a part of that, you know, whole mess, but he didn't walk off the show just because. You know what I'm saying? So like, it was warranted because he had to leave because of time. So, relax, niggas. It ain't that crazy.
Wait, are you going down, baby? Because I'm gonna hold you accountable. Yo, I ain't trying to get too TMI. When you fucking a nigga sucking his dick, real rap, is your voice that fucking deep, or at least you got like the start fucking with a masculine bitch like you with fake titties?
So here's where it starts.
With a fucking
for the most part. So it's gonna be Lady 2000. Well, that's if we don't get canceled before, but we'll see. Mr. Tay says, if that's your real friend, hold him accountable, no excuses. Yeah, no, I'm not saying what he did is right. By the way, if Myron was there, he definitely would have shut it down better than me for sure. So 100%, Myron would have did way better than me moderating the show.
100%.
But hey, you know what? It's what it is, man.
Fresh be keeping it. Fresh just kept a buck right there.
all that cap you been doing on all motherfucking Fresh and Fit, big app is here.
Mind you, Ak was watching most of the show at the very end, and she's like saying certain things, and he's like, yo, that's cap. So all that built up, and then he came on the show, and she said to him, disrespectful. Then that nigga goes, all right, cool. You know what? I'm about to expose you. So it was that. I cannot confirm or deny. I don't know. Maybe he does, but I really don't know. Chris says, AK and Sneeko got way out of hand with the insults. I consume a lot of Mike Rasheed's content.
I ain't say nothing wrong with it. I just say I think you a nigga.
Thank you. Yeah, man, you can find it somewhere else, or if you don't, then you know it was a fun ride, man. Like, I mean, like, dude, I'm fine. Myron's fine. We're set up pretty much good. We're like financially well off. You know, we're making money in other ways, and like, yeah, I buy cars, but like the cars I buy, like, you know, I was fucking with y'all, but that ending was 100% bully fest. I'm just control F that. That's on the show, and then 2 is like, this guy, you know what? Damn, out of control. Well,
Okay, they said that.
you know, that's your opinion.
At 30 minutes till the end?
They said go 30 minutes in, so I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, I already passed. I didn't hear anything
Irving
interesting.
said, fresh moving like Floyd with those questions.
Ain't he? Ain't
And
he?
then Devontae said, no disrespect to Fresh, but I find it extremely difficult to listen to him speak. You'd think by now he would have gotten some speech lessons.
I don't find it to be difficult to listen to him speak. There is a lot of lessons to be gained, though. The fella is very diplomatic. I can tell you that.
Red Pill Crypt is back with another 100.
What? Bowler alert!
He said, I appreciate the interaction. I'm going to sign up for Patreon in the morning. I would like my presentation to be respectable. Peace to the saints, and I appreciate the response. Plant seeds and pray for rain is my motto. Thank you in advance.
All right. Let's get it.
Is that he's always talking bad about.
I'm waiting for him to talk about what happened with these ratchets. Can somebody give me a timestamp? Did he not talk about that? The heck?
In that building, somebody could have got with you.
My nigga in the chat, Solo TV 84 says, first a stand-up guy, no frills for chicks. All email to you. These women looking to come up, get some Shiba Inu, peace. Yeah. Crazy, bro. Like, it's just funny as hell, bro. I don't know. It's hilarious. The look.
Someone
Yeah.
saying
And
1 hour, 1
I
minute
also-
in, which you're past that.
He said 10 hour, 1 minute in?
1 hour, 1 minute in is when he talks about what you just asked.
Okay, 1 hour, 1 minute in. Okay.
Which you've already passed.
I'm just trying to make. Okay, I'll go back to it. 1 hour, 1 minute in. Cause I damn near feel like I got scammed. Listen to this.
Anyhow, so yeah, she comes in running. Bam.
What in the hell did this man just do?
So yeah, she comes in running. Bam. Socks him in the face. I'm really like, what the hell?
See, now, one thing I tell you is I would never hit a woman, but I slap the shit out of a bitch. That's crazy. I wish a chick would. I ain't never in my life. What?
I'm thinking like, yo, everyone's watching, everyone's around there. Like, for you to even punch this thing in the face is crazy.
Hey, we might need to make that a sound clip. I might have to start using my soundboard on the roadcaster. We're going to make that a clip. For you to punch this nigga in the face is crazy. I agree. Okay, so DJ Akademiks and get punched in his face. Okay, real loser status. Carrying on.
So then Smiley's like, oh, hell no. He said, my nigga, you hit my nigga? As in like, you know, we're like her people. She went like, boom, hit her back. Knocked her like cold back a couple steps, and then they're about to tussle. So then they're about to fight, and then security's coming in.
Wait, so you telling me, DJ Ak, one, your chick is so out of control that she done hit you with a Deontay Wilder #1, and then you got a little ratchet that's ready to ride for you because you got her on payroll anyways. You got her on payroll. So she ready to ride for her boss because she getting paid. And she throwing at the white girl, and you're such a simp that you're trying to stop her from whooping that hoe? I'd be like, nah, whoop that hoe into the ground. You heard me? Security, stay back. She need this in her life. Nah, whoop that hoe. Yeah, she deserved that. But see, that's how a sucker think. You dig? He get punched in the face by a little meth head hoe, and then he gonna stop the Ratchet 304 stripper girl from beating her down. This is what kind of planet are we on? There's no morals, no values.
And then they're about to fight. I can say, nah, cut that shit. I get in the middle. I park both of them. Now, I'm gonna show you the video what happened, and it's the full video that no one really has. So, and I got this from security behind the scenes. They were watching from afar while we were there as well. And I recorded what I could from my phone, but she got the full leveling up. Yeah. And yo, I just like, oh.
Is this the video? Is he gonna show the video?
Yeah.
He mentioned the video, didn't he? All right, here we go. Oh, this is the one we saw.
Hold on. They don't give away them. Let's see. Well,
Okay, cool. Yeah. Anyone have thoughts, questions, comments that they want to send in? I'll give you a little bit of time to do so. And then I'm going to go for my first fitting for the suits I'm having made. Chick named Smiley. I told you, don't trust a chick that go by aliases. You dig? I'm going to need to know your government, shorty. Saints, it has been a pleasure to have this time to fellowship with you. Let us end with our tradition, the Creed of the Assassin. Repeat after me, knowing this is true of you. There we go. The Creed of the Assassin. I'm going to be who I truly am because I am remarkable, and I'm going to strive every moment to show the greatest part of who I am. Until next time.